Good morning and welcome. It's 9 o'clock and time to call to order the November 18, 2022 meeting of the Oklahoma City Airport Trust. Our first item is to approve the minutes of the October 27th, 2022 Oklahoma City Airport Trust meeting. Is there a motion and a second? And the item passes. Next up, we have the director's report.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. A couple things for the board. Just an update on activity. So through the end of October, we were at about 3.7 million passengers for the year, which is about 20% higher than the prior year, which is not a big surprise because obviously we're still in recovery mode. And we expect it will be close to 4 million passengers by the time we get through the rest of the year, which obviously is a great recovery. I wanted to also just mention, it's on your calendars, but we have a board working session on December 13 out at the airport, so looking forward to that. We've got a couple hours there to talk about the airport and have a deeper discussion on what we want to do next year. So those are just the two things I wanted to mention. Before we do get in the agenda, I do want to highlight an item, Section 5, Item C, that we are going to be deferring that item until next month's agenda.
Okay.
And that's all I have to report.
Thank you for the director's report. Next up, we have Will Rogers World Airport.
Mr. Chairman, item A is a change order number 1 with Hunter Mechanical for the TRB cooling tower at the Mike Maroney Aeronautical Center. Item B is change order 2 with Metropolitan AC Service for the registry building at Mike Maroney Aeronautical Center, increase of $114,431.61 and 128 calendar days. Item C is change order 5 with Wind Construction for terminal building roof repairs, moving the contract completion or termination date from December 11, 2022 to April 7, 2023. Item D is change order 14 with Timberlake Construction, terminal building upper level deck structural repairs, increase of 60 calendar days. Item E is aviation easement with the Moore Public Schools. Item F is aviation hazard easement with Shaz Investment Group. Item G, lease and operations agreement with All Clear, doing business as Clear, for the use of space to operate a third-party registered travel program concession service at Will Rogers Airport. Item H is option to renew services agreement with Integrity Resources for maintenance of natural gas distribution system at Mike Maroney Aeronautical Center. Item I is concession agreements and performance bond with Lamar Airport Advertising Company to become the concessionaire for the commercial advertising program. Item J is a resolution ratifying purchase of services to remove a temporary chiller and to install a temporary chiller with Jackson Mechanical Services, an estimated amount of $202,341, and this is for the Aviation Records Building at the Mike Maroney Center. Item K is this is for the authorizing the approval of a repair and maintenance of campus lighting system. This is the annual maintenance contract for the Mike Maroney Aeronautical Center in an estimated amount of $150,000.
Okay. You've heard the request for item for Will Rogers World Airport. Are there any questions? Is there a motion and a second? And the item passes. Next on the agenda is Wiley Post Airport.
Mr. Chairman, item A is an navigation hazard easement with by Commerce Park Business Center LLC. Item B is an abrogation hazard easement with Site B Investments LLC. Item C, we're deferring to next month. Item D is an assignment with PWA Hayner Unit 1802. Item E is authorization for a grant application for Wiley Post Airport Air Traffic Control Tower, design new air traffic control tower.
Okay. You've heard the request for Wiley Post. Is there any questions? Is there a motion and a second? And the item passes. There appears to be no information for Clarence Page report. So we'll move on to general.
Under general, item A is Amendment 2 for Facilities Maintenance Engineering Agreement with Frankfurt Short Bruza. Item B is resolution authorizing professional services with Frankfurt Short Bruza for Terminal Federal Inspection Station build-out in an estimated amount of $134,568. And item C is resolution revising the aircraft self-fueling and self-servicing policy at Oklahoma City airports.
Okay. Heard the request for approval for item 7, general. Are there any questions? Or entertain a motion and a second? And the item passes. Next up, we have requisitions, and it's a resolution ratifying the actions of the Director of Airports and approving requisitions previously paid, and a resolution approving requisitions dated November 17th, 2022. Is there a motion and a second? And the item passes. Are there any comments from trustees? Any comments from staff? Are there any citizens wishing to be heard? Hearing none, we're adjourned.